Hello guys, see, so from today onwards we will start the playlist of mastering Python. We will go through the playlist with three modules, the first one being the basic of Python, the second one being the intermediate part of Python, and the third one being the advanced part of Python. Okay, now in the basic part we will see the basic syntax and data types like strings, integers, tuples, dictionaries, things. And in the intermediate part there will be very basic parts. Intermediate part will also consist of basic parts and a bit of advanced topics, like there will be a linked list, data structure concept, linked list, there will be stack, there will be queue. In most of the cases you will see the stack, queue and linked list will be good in C and C++ because they have pointers and stuff like that. If you don't know pointers, no need to worry. uh, okay, so in Python we will see some pre-installed modules which which will help us in creating those data structures like linked list, queue, stack and stuff. So let's just get started. Okay, so to start with Python, uh, what you will do is go to a site called python.org. Okay, you will see when you click on python.org you will open up a page like this, or you can just search on Python and you will see there will a page pop up like this. Okay, go to welcome to python.org, you will render to the same page here. Okay, so I'm just closing it that. Now from here go to the download section. Okay, you can go to the download section or directly hover over it and just click on Python 3.11.1. This is the latest version. Okay, so I'm downloading the latest version by clicking here download Python 3.11.1. It will start downloading. Let's say I'm going to the download section and I click on download. Okay, it's downloading. Okay, after it's completed, after the downloading completed, let's go to VS Code. Okay, you search on VS Code, you will get the first link, Visual Studio Code code editing redefined. Okay, go to that link. It's just code.visualstudio.com. Okay, from here you can see there is a direct pop-up like uh, download for Windows stable build. So just go to this download for Windows stable build and it will start downloading. Okay, I'm tapping on yes save. So when it is downloading, let's just install our Python. Okay, so you can just open up your file explorer, go to your download section where you downloaded the Python 3.11.1. You can just tap on this 3.11.1. So directly I'm tapping on this. Okay, now from here look closely, there is a checkbox called add python.exe to path. This path means this is the path variable. Okay, where you can set the environmental variable. Let's say in if I type on environment path, you will see there is a thing called edit environment variables for your account. Okay, so uh, if you don't click on this path, add python.exe to the path, your Python, your command prompt or your machine will not recognize Python as a integrated command. Okay, so make sure to click on this add python.exe to path and now tap on install now, and I am installing it on C drive, my C drive, executable C drive. Okay, it will install the Python 3.11.1 full version. Okay, so Python is now installed. Okay, so just close it, we'll see what happened. Okay, just open up your command prompt. Now from here let's type Python. Okay, you will see there is a prompt like this, Python 3.11.1, and on Windows 32 type help, copyright, credits, license and more information. Okay, just type exit and open parenthesis and close parenthesis, just tap enter, you will prompt to your next command line prompt. Okay, now to see your Python version you can type version. Okay, Python dash dash version, it will show you the Python 3.11.1, the version which you installed. Okay, now I'm cutting it out. Now let's go to installation of Vscode. Tap on Vscode. Okay, you can read out the agreement if you want, but I trust Vscode. Tapping on I accept the agreement. Okay, okay, I tap on my I accept the agreement and tapping on next. I don't need a desktop icon, I will leave the rest to check. Okay, and tap on the add to path. So it says requires shell restart. It means if you already opened a command prompt shell, it will need to restart. You have to close the command prompt shell or your power shell which comes with Windows, and then reopen it. Okay, so I'm tapping on next, install, and it starts installing. Okay, by the way, I already installed Vscode, I'm just installing it again to show you. Okay, so Vscode is installed. I don't need to launch Vscode, just finish it out. Okay, so I'm closing my download screen. Let's go to one folder. I'm creating one folder called Python Mastery. Okay, in here I'm opening my Vscode. You will right click on here and you will see open with Vscode, or you can follow a step like this. You can tap here on your address bar, cmd, it will open your command prompt in this folder. Okay, now from here you can tap code dot. Now what code dot does, code is now a command shell utility. Okay, so when you are installing your Vscode, you see there was a option called add to path. So when you click on that, this code command is already added on your environment path variable. Okay, and dot means whatever folder you are in right now, open your Vscode with that folder. Okay, dot means that. Okay, so if I click enter, it will open up your Vscode on that specific folder. Okay, now Vscode is open. So from here you can start your coding. Okay, one thing, you can go here and type Python. You will see a prompt like that. Sorry, not this one, Python 3.11.1 64-bit. Okay, you can tap on that. It will open up a Python shell where you can quickly test your code. Like you can type print and write here hello world. So see, it's giving output of hello world. It is a shell where we test some codes. You need to test a code very fast, so you will write down your code and press enter, it will return your output. Okay, so we test our code from here. It is called Python interpreter. Okay, it is a basic testing zone type of thing. Okay, you can consider it like a zone. You test your code previously here and write your code on your code file. Okay, now I'm closing it. Okay, now we are here in our Ubuntu machine. So let me just clarify first. Right now I don't have a Ubuntu machine. It is just running on my virtual box. So just treat it as a machine. The process will be same. So first, after getting on your Ubuntu machine, it is showing me some updates. Just ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, you will press Ctrl Alt T, it will open up your terminal, and from here, let's just first clear it out. You will type sudo apt update. I'm just going to give my password. It's working on that. Okay, now after going through that, let's just install Python. You will type apt sudo install python 3. Now see, in Ubuntu or your Linux distro, there will be Python already installed. Okay, but that version is Python 2.7. So to install the latest version, you have to type apt. Sorry, I just mistyped it. You have to type your sudo first and then apt. Okay, so basically sudo apt install python 3. Now click on that, it will start downloading it, and I'm clicking on why do you want to continue. Yes, I want to continue. Okay, it's continuing and it's downloading the Python, all the packages. See, the Python version is trying to download is Python 3.10. It's not on 3.11. It will support 3.11 very soon, or you can directly manually download the Python 3.11. Let's just go with Python 3.10. There is very minor difference in Python 3.10 and 3.11.1, because in their maintenance status there is also showing that minor bug fix. Okay, so now with that our Python is installed. You can type python 3. Remember to mention 3 when you are working in Linux. Python 3 dash dash version. It will show you the version you are using, Python 3.10.6. okay, we are fine with that. Now let's say you have to install Vscode, right? So there is a very uh, easy way to install Vscode. Here you have to go to your Ubuntu software. It will launch up your Ubuntu software. Okay, so from here you can see there is bunch of softwares like Spotify. Okay, from here we are going to search for our Vscode. From here let's type Vscode, let it search. Sorry, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so see, there is two project, Code Insiders and Code. Go to Code. It is the main VS Studio VS Code. You have to tap on install. You have to give it your password, authenticate, and it will start installing. See, it is installing 0%. Okay, I will come back when the installation is complete. Okay, so now the VS Code is already installed. Now I'm closing the tab, and now if I, let's say, go to our terminal, clear the terminal out. Let's say, where are we? ls. Now it's on desktop. Let's go to desktop, cd desktop. Sorry, desktop. We're going to desktop, and now from here let's create a folder, kdir codes. Now the folder is created. See, codes. Now just ignore this commands, it's just Linux basic commands. So if I go to codes, cd codes, now there is nothing. You can type code dot, the same command, code dot. Okay, the command we use on Windows, it will spit up the same VS Code in here. See, the VS Code is opening. My PC is a bit slow because it is running on virtual machine and it is taking up so much RAM. So yeah, so when you first open your VS Code, you see there is a pop-up called do you trust the author of the file in this folder. So I am trusting the file full-heartedly. Okay, so I am tapping on yes, I am checking it out, and tap on yes, I check it out. I will leave the theme to yourself, whatever you prefer the most. but I prefer the dark, so I'm leaving it to that. And see, your VS Code is installed on your Ubuntu. Okay, so now I'm closing it out. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you is, let's go to it. Just go to it. Let's go to a new tab. You can open your browser in anywhere. It could be your Windows machine, it could be your Ubuntu machine, anywhere. Okay, so anywhere is fine, no worries. So open your browser and type here collab.research.google.com. I will paste the link there, no worries. collab.research.google.com. okay, google.com. Open this website, it will redirect to the Google Colab site. Okay, you will see, just let it load. Yeah, it's loaded. Now when you first open here, it will tell you to log into your Google account. Okay, just log into your Google account first. After that, you will prompt to a thing like this, where you can import your files from your Google Drive, your GitHub. Okay, or you upload your files from your local machine by directly dragging them. Let's say if I have a file called test site, I can just drag my file from here to here. Okay, I'm not dragging it out right now. Okay, see, I can drag your file. So I'm going to the recent part and I'm creating a new notebook. What you can do is create a new notebook. Okay, it will load your new notebook. It will create a new notebook. Okay, it's created. Now the first thing you have to do is you can change the name. Let's say I'm changing the name to Python Mastery. Okay, now from here you can, first the thing you have to do is you can write your code here. Let's say I'm writing my code here. I can say anything, print hello world. Okay, you can directly tap on this play button, or what you can do is you can tap on this connect button. It will start allocating resource like RAM and your CPU cores to execute these programs. It is completely free. Okay, the free pack, there is also a pro pack. You can go with the pro pack. Pro pack is also good, but for this course you don't need any pro packs. Okay, let me just clarify, you don't need any pro packs. Okay, so just go with the free version. There you see there is a RAM and disk. Okay, disk service. So from here, if you type shift enter, it will directly execute your code. See, the value is getting is hello world. Okay, because I'm printing it out, so we'll see about that, what is printing out, what is stuffs like that. So there is also a cool stuff in Colab, that is text. It's called the text cell. You can write anything like this is the Python mastery course. Okay, course. Okay, see, now I'm going to just bold it out and things, you know what you can do with text editing. Okay, if I see this is not a Python code. Okay, this is just a bold text. It is not going to execute in your Python file, it's just going to stay there. Okay, so this is a cool stuff in Google Colab. If you don't have this kind of resource like RAMs, uh, very powerful RAM or disk storage to run VS Code, you can run any type of IDE that can help you to write your codes, or you can just directly go to your Google Colab and start Python journey from the Colab service. Okay, it is completely free, you can use that. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video here, because on the first part I will just show you the installing and getting started with the environment. Okay, thank you for watching till now, and goodbye. See you the next time.